This week, CBS News launched a new series called Cost of Caregiving. The series takes a look at care for our nation's aging population. Between now and the year 2030, every single day, around 10,000 Americans will turn 65. And many experts feel our country is not adequately prepared to care for those individuals that we're going to require care that often falls on their adult kids. Nearly 80 million Americans are taking care of young children and their adult parents at the same time. They're often referred to as sandwich caregivers. I spoke with CBS correspondent Lisa Ling about how this story comes from her own personal experience.
You just said 80 million Americans. It's a quarter of the population of the United States who are dealing with this predicament of having young kids to take care of, but also their aging parents.
And you have a very unique perspective in reporting this story because this is something that affects you now.
Absolutely. I'm part of the sandwich generation. My husband and I, we have an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old. My father sadly passed away in November, but my sister and I were helping to care for him for years, and it was so challenging. My mother-in-law is 92, and so my husband is having to juggle this responsibility of taking care of our kids and her as well.
And how tough is that on him, and how tough is it on the family structure as a whole, having to deal with that? That's a lot of pressure. And I know so many of us, my parents are getting older, and I think about it all the time with young children as well, when that time will come.
First of all, I've been inundated with people wanting more information about this series and about this topic. I mean, I've been posting it on social media, and hundreds of people have been messaging me, and I got like 7,000 new followers because I think people are so desperate for community and to find out information. And it is hard. It's so hard emotionally, socially, financially, and unfortunately in this country, it's generally the very wealthy and the poor who don't have resources who are able to access care. And those who receive a pension or Social Security, they think that they are going to be able to afford care, but they might make too much money to qualify for the Medicaid programs that they have in their state.
So besides your own personal experiences, who else did you talk with in this series of reports to get these stories?
Well, we met a woman who up until recently was taking care of both of her parents and her kids until her mother was stricken with Alzheimer's disease, and she made the very difficult decision of moving her mother into a memory care facility. Also a woman who is taking care of her mother with Alzheimer's inside her own home. She says that her care costs about $90,000 and her mother's pension only covers about $60,000. So she and her husband are having to make up for that while again caring for their kids. How are you doing it?
I don't know. Grace. I tell people often, like, there are days when you really don't know how you're making it on this journey.
And we're also going to look at this hugely important workforce in this country, paid caregivers who say that they are just grossly underpaid, and there aren't enough of them to handle the crisis that we are in now that is only continuing to get worse.
As far as people who are watching this right now saying to themselves, where can I get help? Where can I find out information on these resources? What do you tell them?
Well, Chris, it's so hard to navigate this, and in some ways it's by design, but we have provided a lot of resources on cbsmornings.com. You can go to aarp.org/caregiving, and I will be posting a lot on my Instagram page at Lisa Linkstagram. Lots of resources to tell people about.
I know these are the 3 initial reports you have. I assume with the stories that you've probably been inundated with, this could go on for years, telling the stories of people's trials and tribulations when it comes to this topic alone.
I could do 10 segments, and it wouldn't be enough.
That's incredible. Lisa, thank you. Great to talk with you.
Great to see you. Thanks.
And you can see Cost of Caregiving reports all this week on CBS Mornings. Find them online at cbsnews.com.